Imagine an animal so intelligent it teaches its kids different hunting techniques. So social, it has lifelong family bonds, and so powerful it can hunt great white sharks for their liver. This animal isn't a shark. It's not a whale in the way you think. It's the orca, also known as the killer whale, and it might be the most fascinating predator on Earth. But here's the crazy part. The more we study orcas, the more we realize we barely understand them at all. Today, we're diving deep into the world of orcas. How they hunt, how they think, how they communicate, and why scientists now believe different groups of orcas are basically different cultures. And trust me, some of their behavior sounds like it came straight out of a sci-fi movie. Despite the name killer whale, orcas are actually the largest members of the dolphin family. Yes, dolphins. Think of them as dolphins that hit the gym every day and eat sharks for breakfast. They can grow up to 32 feet long and weigh as much as 12,000 pounds. That's about the size of a school bus with teeth. And those teeth can be up to 4 inches long, designed to grip and tear prey. But raw power isn't what makes orcas special. It's their brains. Orcas have one of the largest brains in the animal kingdom, especially in the parts related to emotions, social behavior, and learning, which explains why they don't just survive, they strategize. Different groups of orcas, called pods, have their own hunting styles, diets, dialects, and even social rules. It's basically like different countries, but underwater. Some orcas specialize in hunting fish. Others hunt seals and sea lions. Some even hunt other whales. And they don't just magically know how to do this. They teach their young. That means hunting techniques are passed down like family recipes. One pod might know how to create waves to knock seals off ice floes. Another pod might chase fish into tight balls so they can eat easily. Same species, totally different lifestyles. That's not instinct. That's learned behavior. Now, let's talk about one of the most insane facts about orcas. They hunt and kill great white sharks. But not just for food. They target one specific part, the liver, because shark livers are packed with fat and nutrients. Orcas flip the shark upside down, which puts it into a state called tonic immobility, basically temporary paralysis. Then they bite into the chest and pull out the liver, sometimes leaving the rest of the body untouched. Scientists have found beaches where great white sharks suddenly vanished from entire regions right after orcas showed up. Basically, even the ocean's top predators know when it's time to move out. When sharks leave, entire ecosystems change. That's how powerful orcas are in the food chain. They're not just predators, they're ecosystem influencers. Unlike most predators, orcas don't live solo lives. They live in tight-knit family pods, often staying with their mothers for their entire lives. Even fully grown adult males, massive, dangerous predators, still travel with their moms. Grandmothers play a huge role, too. Older female orcas help guide pods to food during tough seasons using decades of experience. And when one orca is injured or sick, others will support them at the surface so they can breathe. This level of cooperation is extremely rare in the animal world, which makes one thing very strange. Despite being apex predators, there are no recorded cases of wild orcas intentionally killing humans. Even in pitch-black water, they know exactly where you are. So when orcas choose not to harm humans in the wild, that choice is very deliberate. Now we have to talk about captivity. Orcas in captivity behave very differently than wild orcas. In the wild, they swim up to 100 miles a day. In tanks, they swim in endless circles. Their complex social structures get broken, their mental stimulation disappears, and stress-related behaviors increase. Many scientists now argue that keeping orcas in captivity is not just physically limiting, but psychologically damaging, which may explain why aggressive incidents have almost only occurred in captivity, not in the open ocean. It's a powerful reminder that intelligence comes with emotional needs, and when those needs aren't met, even the smartest animals can break down. Orcas aren't just cool animals, they're signs of ocean health. When orca populations struggle, it usually means fish stocks are dropping, pollution is rising, or ecosystems are breaking down. Protecting orcas means protecting entire marine food chains. And honestly, the fact that such powerful predators can also be gentle, social, emotional, and intelligent kind of changes how we see nature. Not as brutal and mindless, but complex, connected, and way smarter than we ever gave it credit for. So the next time you see an orca breach the surface, remember you're not just looking at a predator. You're looking at a strategist, a communicator, a family member, a culture carrier of the ocean, and maybe one of the closest things to another intelligent society on this planet. If you enjoyed this deep dive into orcas, subscribe for more documentaries and comment what animal we should cover next, because the ocean still has a lot of secrets left.